I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. It's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Factory 90! Hey, Delta! Hey, front 80!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Push it back. Push it back. Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Wait, 89.
To throw is Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him, just move on to the next play.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the final pick of the 1st round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers, he completes this one to Mack. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw, Rivers into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Stay there. 190.
On 1st down, Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Play action. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.